When one good story ends, an even better one begins. And Cody Rhodes very hope that he finishes this story and moves on to an even better one, because if he doesn't win on Sunday, if he does not hold aloft the WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship of this and every other unknown and known universe, then oh my God, that Raw After Mania crowd is going to eat everyone alive. They're eating them, and then they're going to eat me. Oh my God! I'm Joe Renton with my review of WWE Smackdown, and following is the WWE Hall of Fame, so I'm cranking this out just like my days in college, and last week, and this morning, and just before this review. Oh, I am chafed. You're welcome for that. Yeah, there wasn't a lot on this show, but it was a fine go-home edition for WWE WrestleMania 40 Night 1 and 2, across the street at Lincoln Financial Field, where the Philadelphia Eagles play. So, they're in the Wells Fargo Center. They had apparently 19,000 people. I think it was more around 17,000 something. That being said, WWE never inflates their numbers. And yeah, the last up before WrestleMania 40. Apparently, Meek Mill was the guy that did the video package narration in the beginning. I don't know who the fuck he is. Somebody told me he was a rapper. That explains why I don't listen to a lot of rap now. Because the West Texas rednecks said it best. If you get it, you get it. So, minimalist stage to allow for more people. I like that. It was cool. It may seem like a bit different, kind of like what they did for Backlash, because they packed a lot of people in for Puerto Rico. Yeah, they even had the Spanish announcers table there, and nobody went through it, at least not on the broadcast. KO show with Orton. Owens had, you know, Orton, Logan Paul, and himself. The KO Mania shirt. He's cool. And a graphic for him, and then Logan Paul with devil horns and saying, you know, the worst. Logan is at Lincoln Financial Field, and they realize, hey, wait a second, this is just across the street. Let's go over there. And then Waller and Theory, like the, you know, like, I don't know, Bulk and Skull, shout out to Jeremy 8911 for that one, because it works. They missed their cue and chased each other across the street. Well, yeah, Orton looked like he was fearing for his life, like he was Tony Khan seeing a backstage fight for the first time in his life when he was on that, golf cart. And Waller and Theory, yeah, they look like goofs. I don't mind Theory looking like a goof. Waller, I think, has at least some potential. Theory is pretty much done. So, yeah, the camera follows all four of them. And then the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, the return of Edward James Olmos. I'll give him a pass this time, because Pretty Deadly got eliminated. Those goofs, those idiots, those undeserving twats. At least they're gone from that particular match. And they were gone early. That's what matters. Here Comes Bronson won. There was meat clashing and all that. I didn't really care about this match, so I'm just going to move on right there. Also, there were a lot of unnecessary and scary bumps. I hope everybody's all right. There were some people that landed pretty badly. Grimes was holding his neck like he was David Carradine. How did he get roped into that? I don't know. Maybe, no, David Carradine's probably better. Anyway, recaps of Raw's whipping. And Logan is back in the building. And then a Final Testament promo. Karrion Kross acting like he's the reason that Lashley is on the Mania card. Lashley has been on more Mania cards than Karrion Kross. This feud is terrible. Logan Paul shows up. He runs down Philly badly. Look, some of his material works, and some of it needs to be strung up, like the bodies he made fun of in the Japanese forest. I will not forget that. Nobody should forget that. He should be ridiculed and berated and made to feel absolutely low, because yes, people make mistakes. A lot of people don't actually bother to go to the actual forest and mock people. They can just joke about everybody, like me. Anyway, that being said, Theory and Waller show up to try to basically, you know, they're like trying to figure out where Owens and Orton are, and Owens and Orton rather, because they heard a who. They showed up. They attacked Logan with a stunner and an RKO. Logan is about to get a dose of the Viper's vitriol. Is that what we're calling it? I would have called it Diana Ball. So, suddenly Dragon Lee is attacked backstage, and the first guy that found him hurt was Carlito. Oh no, a member of the Colon family finding somebody injured. Where is Jose Gonzalez these days? Call an ambulance. So going to hell. So, Elektra Lopez took on Zelina. Zelina took a header, and I hope she's alright. She looked like she really rocked her head. Don't ever put this match on television again. What the fuck is wrong with you, WWE? They aren't, no. Zelina is never going to be ready for a singles match. Except maybe in Puerto Rico. That worked. Because that was a hot crowd. Elektra needs a lot more. Hide her in tag matches. So anyway, post-match brawl, Andrade kind of gets shoved because he takes all of 5 seconds to decide what he's going to... Maybe jack it off before he attacks Rey. And then he beats up Dominic and Santos. I'm going to team with them. Is basically what he was saying. But then Naomi and Bianca show up dressed like cowgirls for some reason. And then Jade was also dressed like a cowgirl, gain a big old snowy entrance. People told me this had something to do with the Beyonce country album, which I have not heard. I'm probably one of the only people on this earth that has not heard that. Nothing against her. I just haven't had the time or the interest. She can sing. I just don't care. So, Jade is absolutely turning soon. They refer to themselves as the Big Three, but she is going to be a heel again by, I would say, SummerSlam. And I say heel again because she was a heel in AEW. And you are now in the eye of the storm. They all look great, and they all look like stars. Carlito is absolutely turning because he was like, oh, Andrade somehow managed to get to Rey before I could. So there you go. You know, you had about 20 minutes to go find Rey. Apparently the cameraman wasn't there and available yet. Peyton Dunne beat Waller in theory in a match that certainly existed. And Judgment Day, they take out both teams. All right, because we're getting that multi-person ladder match tomorrow. Oh, boy. Goddamn Rhea. Goddamn. Rhea somehow continues to get hotter. She is just an absolute goddess. The hair works. The look. She's a fucking star in every sense of the word. No, really. Like, she fucking looked amazing. Bayley and Io package. Well done. LA Knight, yeah. Nearly chokes on his chewing gum, but then does a promo. Or chokes on his chewing gum nearly during his promo. He's going to give it to him 3 the hard way. Wish I knew how to quit you, boy. Lashley's group does a pre-tape. Why was B-Fab talking? Like, I'm sorry, I just don't think that this worked. I don't think she's a terrible person. I just don't think she works here. And the card rundown. Jay was in the ring at this point for about 8 minutes and then faced off against Solo. Jim Uso caused a DQ with about 6 minutes left. And then Cody and Rollins showed up, and then Cody decides to strap a couple minorities. I know it's because the Final Boss did that. The Final Boss was recently on Fox News, tipping his hand as to how he felt. I'm not really surprised, though. Cody then says, we're going to flap the Final Boss. Speaking of suffering succotash. I'm sorry. I can't help it. There were some boos when he said that he was going to finish the story. They were drowned out by a lot of cheers, but they're coming. Maybe I'm grasping the straws here. That being said, that is it for Smackdown. Are you excited for the Hall of Fame? Well, it will have already happened by the time this review goes up. Are you excited for WrestleMania? Let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Rethlan. I'll see you soon.